See, they were all barren, except for one. Barren. They were all good, and then they all became barren, and one was good. So I don't think Windrush was the problem.
That's true.
Fernando just pulls Ironheart aside and says, "Don't you remember?
There's too many pictures.
Sunflower was like pregnant for like a day before she gave birth. If that's not suspicious, I don't know what is."
It's more than just suspicious.
No, that's not what happened, but I don't know.
Well, one pony was pregnant and then wasn't, and then Sunflower suddenly had a baby.
Like I said, Windrush wasn't the one.
So, I'm pretty sure I told you this
stuff.
stuff.
Windrush was the one with the demon in her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told you this. I'll just go over it, and that is, people thought that Windrush might have been pregnant, but she wasn't, and then it turned out this was 9 months ago, so like 11 months ago, because horses, whatever. Anyway, people thought Windrush was pregnant. Turns out she wasn't, and then Sunflower became pregnant, or discovered she was pregnant already.
Like I said,
this was 9 months ago, and the baby was born like less than a week ago.
Yep.
This is more than a little suspicious, so well, it definitely wasn't Windrush that started it.
I think Windrush was the start of
ringleader. She's a ringleader.
I think she was making herself pregnant via the demon to make other mares in the town pregnant.
Yep.
And I don't think Sunflower has any idea of any of this.
She's like, my baby! Look at my baby! Look, it's a baby.
She's too much of an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't think Sunflower's an idiot, but she definitely was not aware of what was going on.
Bingo.
Yes.
No, she's a bit of an idiot.
I also don't believe Rush actually started it all. Whatever.
We'll find out soon enough.
Who do you believe started it then?
Good point.
Windrush just goes with the gag on her mouth. Or did you just cuff her? I don't remember.
Both.
We gagged and cuffed her because we don't want her shouting out they killed the babies.
Yeah.
Because pretty much that's what we did.
Yep.
By exercising the demon.
Fernando, let's take her out towards the field and see if we can get a straight answer out of her.
I guess, yeah, okay. We leave to the field.
Alright, Ash.
I'll be hilarious if actually the crop starts to bounce back. Be hilarious.
So as you take Windrush away from there, she, in this direction, just kind of starts arriving in, like, the amount of pain she's in is increasing.
Hello, Windrush.
Do I have to roll
Storm
something
Chaser,
to see whether my book would have some sort of pain-killing spell?
Slightly, but you get the feeling it's like, oh, this is kind of sore, it hurts right now. Yeah, this would be nice if you could just kind of numb it a bit, but this is, and probably wouldn't help.
Well, I use it anyway, because even a tiny bit is better than nothing.
Okay, you change the volume from 83 to 82.
That's better than nothing.
Yeah. So, Storm Chaser, where are you? Have you followed with them?
So hang on, did you say Windrush's condition worsened as she was brought closer to the crop?
Yep.
Was Bullrush still in the daze?
He's come out of it, but he's standing around Gold Rush. He's kind of worried, but at the same time, he's like, Oh, this is a mild inconvenience. How dare you do that to me?
And he wouldn't have noticed Windrush.
No, well, I mean, I
No.
don't think you brought her inside yet. Like,
No.
you were just at the door when you saw
Yeah.
Sunflower
Yeah.
burst
Yes,
through.
Sunrush, of course.
Yeah, Gold Rush, Bull Rush, Sun Rush, and Wind Rush. Yeah, as she burst through the
Okay.
door.
Run rush.
Well, okay. For the
Blood
time
rush,
being, I
walk
feel
rush.
like the rushes are pretty well preoccupied kind of thing, and I reckon I would have caught a good glimpse of the minks of the town and my comrades. I think that would have been enough for me to draw me out.
I mean, there's been a
draw
couple
me
of
away.
gunshots, a
Yep.
large explosion of a door,
Bang.
some yelling and some crying, and
Yeah,
people are watching at this point.
and literally there's a gagged Windrush, which, according to me, I'm thinking there's like ever something really went down, or this is just part of foreplay.
No foreplay. No foreplay.
Either way, Storm Chaser was in.
Of
So yeah,
course.
we get her sort of out of sight from the rest of the town.
Yeah, that was the idea of going towards.
Before I engage my comrades, I take a look at the crop. Is there anything different about it?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
There's a
So
small patch that's been cleared where you guys were yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got
See,
shot
we
in
did
the
make
ear.
a difference.
I got
Okay.
shot in the ear.
Oh, hey guys, and hello, Windrush.
Actually, there's something that we completely forgot to do.
Uh,
Of course we did.
Yeah, those are those damage dice.
oh,
The
the
fallout.
fallout.
So where's that on my cheat sheet? So this was, I wouldn't call it fight. It was slightly worse than physical. So
Mhm.
I
It was a
want.
magic fight.
Who's with these? These are Fernando's. Fernando, I want you to roll me 4d6 and 2d8. And
If I hadn't forgotten, I would have used that one instead of these ones. So I don't really
sounds
have
like a you
4
problem.
dice. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and Ironheart, I want you to
So
roll me 2d6.
4d6, 2d8.
Yep,
2d6?
and 2d6 and 1d8.
1d8. Oh, this is gonna hurt me.
It was 2d8.
And 1d8 for me, right?
So
I'm happy. I got to fire my shotgun 4 times
for
today.
you, there is.
Whoa, that
You
could
got-
be good.
Oh boy.
Could be good.
So you got a 1, which is good, and you also got a 1.
I got 2 ones.
Yeah, but only 1 counts.
Okay. Not to mention I also got a 4.
So let's deal with the 1s first, and that is. Where are they?
So what?
Let's deal with the 1s first, which are good. When fallout on the table, check for any 1s. If so, your character gets something good out of the conflict.
I get 2 good things. Yay!
You only get 1.
You get one good thing.
It's
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, it's only one of them counts. But both of you get one of these. If you think there's anything specific out of this list, which I'll put in Roll20 as well as read out,
I mean, I'm also under 8, so I'm good.
that is, add 1 to one of your stats, create a new trait at 1d6, add or subtract 1 dice from an existing trait, change the die size of an existing trait by 1 degree, which would be d8 to d10 or d6 to d8, you get what I mean.
Ooh.
Create a new relationship
Right,
at
nice.
1d6, or add or subtract 1 dice from an existing relationship.
Can
Well,
I add a
kind
new
of want to
trait?
move.
I want to add a new trait, Bane of the Demon.
Yes, you can add a new trait of Bane of the Demon at 1d6.
And I think I'll remove questioning myself.
That's a good one.
Wait, what?
That's
Question
a good.
myself.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Wait, removing it or keeping it?
Removing it. Is it a 1d4?
It's a D6.
Change one. Add or subtract 1 dice from an existing trait. Yeah, you could do that. Doesn't say it has to be a d4, but so you can do it from a d6. If it's 1d6, then yeah, you can just remove that trait.
Ding. Yay!
Yeah,
I'm a
fighting a
bane of
demon
demons.
tends to give you a lot of self-belief.
Oh, damn straight.
Yeah, you.
Now,
Yeah, man.
let's do Ironheart first, because 5 is less than 8. You gain a short-term consequence, which I'll just
Oh.
copy
Yeah.
this. One of
Oh, and
these, which isn't that bad. This only lasts for the next conflict. Add or subtract 1 dice from your stats. Take a new trait of D4, or for the next conflict, change one of your dice of your character relationships to a D4. Have the character leave the scene and spend some time alone. I don't reckon that fits. Let's see. You did not reach 12, so it's just the 8 or higher.
8 or lower.
Fernando. No, for Fernando, that is.
Yeah.
Your character suffers lasting harm. Subtract 1 from one of your character's stats. Take a new trait of D4. Take a new relationship of D4. Add or subtract. Add 1 dice to an existing D4 trait or relationship. Subtract 1 dice from a D6 or higher trait or relationship. Change the die size of an existing trait or relationship to D4. Or erase a belonging from your character sheet. Change this. I reckon the last one. Erase a belonging from your character sheet. Change the description of your coat to include any damage. Reduce the coat's dice if appropriate. I reckon the jar of dirt was just kind of destroyed. Technically, it's a D6 because it's just an item. I reckon your coat was slightly damaged, but isn't reduced in D6. And the jar of dirt was destroyed and all used up, or both. Like, you laid some on there, you went to go some more, the blast happened, it shattered out of your hand, and all you got was you scooped some more up and did the final exorcism part, and all the dirt is gone.
Yeah. Okay.
And that is actually pretty damn bad.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I still have dirt.
Who you got dirt on?
See, I'll leave you alone, and then Rebecca does it. Like,
Not Midrush.
I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done. I'm done. Okay.
So yeah,
I'm the
You've-
only one with holy dirt.
brought Windrush out to the field. And despite your best tries, there are a couple of ponies watching. Like, most of the ones that were up here, they're watching the doctor's office. But the ones that came from down south, they've... like 3 or 4 are watching you. Another 3 or 4 are heading up here. 4 or 5 are just walking down this way going, ugh, I gotta go to work.
I think you got to change it back.
Yeah.
Oh, did I not drag you over? Okay. I only dragged myself
Well,
over. Point is, the ones who are in the town are kind of watching the doctor's office. The ones that came from across the bridge or this house here are just... A few of them are watching you guys.
And they're thinking,
we're over.
ooh,
We
entertainment.
moved behind the house.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
She continues to go up a couple of volume dials as you drag her this way.
I continue to cast that little spell.
Alright.
Hang on. You brought it back to the house.
No,
We
Where
need
you
to
perform
Not
your-
inside, just out the back of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ironheart wants to talk to her and try and get some more answers, though I think it's pretty much case solved.
Well, not if the field's like it is.
I think
But I
that
mean-
was just bad gardening. I
Oh,
think
there's
Bullrush
that
is
too.
pretty damn lazy.
But I mean, if it grew back, A little bit.
Plants do that.
Not in such a fashion that I experienced.
Well, actually, in the desert, when after a big drought, it'll take literally a day for a plant to grow after heavy rain. You should go out and see it. It's beautiful. I want to.
I've seen one of those plants. You know the expression "watching grass grow." I've actually seen one of those plants where you can literally see it growing.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
Mm,
it's like 1 centimeter an hour, but you can just kind of see it. Like it'll.
New South Wales is about to be bombarded with heaps of that.
Yeah, it's about time.
and sadly, Queensland's only getting like southwest more than
Gold
anything.
Coast had a lot of rain.
Yeah,
like,
but
it
that's the
woke me
Gold
up
Coast. It's not
this
really
morning.
part of Queensland. At least not if
Yeah.
we have our way with it.
Southeast Queensland sucks. I mean,
FNQ new state. Hashtag.
Nah, I like
Yeah.
being part of Queensland.
Yeah.
We
I mean-
don't have daylight savings.
No, you'll still be part of Queensland. It's we won't be part of Queensland.
I
You'll
mean,
just be North Queensland
Exactly.
officially.
damn straight.
Anywho,
Oh, I'm sure the viewers
That's-
love this regional politics of a country
Yeah,
they
yeah,
probably don't even know exists.
Oh,
What do
well,
you
there are
mean?
the people
we
that
don't
are
even.
We
We don't
don't
even
exist.
The
Australia is
American
made up.
theory.
We're all actors.
Yeah.
And now
Yes,
we're
we are.
deviating
We're
from
all
the script,
actors.
guys. Get back on track.
radio. Back to script. Radio.
And I try to ask and say, hey guys, why is Windrush all gagged like that? That's kind of kinky. But anyway,
She had a
I-
demon in her.
You hear a muffled
Awesome.
drunk crunk shroom.
well, that's what went down. I mean, she's trying to talk. Which I guess you're trying to
We-
hear what she's trying to say.
We ungag her, but before that, I just say to Storm Chaser, we just had to exorcise a demon from her, so
Demon bird?
yeah. No, like an actual like demon. It was a weird pony thing. Kind of
Good job.
horrifying. Probably will scar me for life.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll
Good
deal with
job.
that later. And yes, it will.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, but
I got to fire my gun 4 times.
so yeah, we gotta decide whether
Even
we
you
let
believe the
her
first one
redeem
was a
herself.
gunshot. Sorry, what was that?
We gotta figure out whether we let her try and redeem herself or just execute her, as the Holy Book would probably tell us to do.
Hmm.
She goes,
I did use the book.
so much.
I did use the holy book on Bull Rush and whacked him on the head. I mean, it's quite effective.
Well,
I mean,
Windrush.
the finishing move to exercise her was to whack her on the head with the book.
Well,
It does. Yeah.
Windrush. Now is your time against the judge, jury, and executioner.
And Missy's hungry for more.
How do you plead?
We ungag her first.
Oh, just kill me. It hurts so much.
That's like Alien.
Did you
Kill
Did you
me.
start this, or has someone else put you up to it?
It's, ow. She's just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
How is she? She's on the ground. She's cuffed. Are you actually holding her still though?
No, I've leaned her up against the wall.
Right,
Only lightly, probably.
she tries to move in this direction. And I'm guessing she's like more here. I'm just gonna move her there because. But yeah, she's up against the wall. She's trying to go in that direction.
And I try to block
We-
her.
I mean, she only gets like 3 or 4, 10 centimeters.
Okay, well, I still block.
All right. It's like she kind of slumps over and then just kinds to caterpillar shuffle.
I see. Yeah, she's sort of. Yeah,
I grab her. I grab her with telekinesis and just keep her in the one spot.
Windrush, did someone put you up to this, or did you start it?
Oh! Well, that was probably didn't come over as loud as it did on my end, but that was very squeaky.
That was good.
It was squeaky. It was good. It was just squeaky.
Yeah, but I mean the volume of it did not go over the microphone.
If we broke her back, she wouldn't feel it anymore.
You're not wrong.
We didn't break her back.
But if we did, she'd stop. She'd be able to answer us.
I don't
I mean-
think so.
Do you actually say that?
No.
Nah. Because she would agree with you.
Okay, then I do say it.
Anything.
Guys, what are you doing? What are you about to do?
Storm.
Storm? Where?
Use the body
New
gun
South Wales,
on
that's where.
Russia's. Just on the small of her back. Do not do it any harder. Just do a tap.
Just a tap.
Yes.
So-
if you do it too hard, you'll break
So
everything
you asking me to tap that, eh?
with the gun.
Oh, right. Okay, yep. All right, I'm ready. Let me know when.
Whenever you're ready, just make sure that thing is not loaded.
Oh, good thinking. Good thinking. I crack open the gun and to check if it's loaded.
Alright, I was about to ask you how you're holding the gun. Now it doesn't matter as much.
Was it loaded?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Why
I
would it
take
be
the bullets
unloaded?
out.
You've only fired it 4 shots. It's still got at least 20 in the barrel.
I love this gun. I take I empty the bullets and put them in the pocket of the right pocket of my coat.
Yep.
And then I clink it back into place and I do the tap.
Alright, so how exactly are you doing that? Because the way they've said is just whack her in the... Well, they said tap her in the back, lightly.
Okay.
Not too hard or
I'm
otherwise you'll break everything.
using the handle of the gun and just sort of
You can use
Touch-
the
Yeah, what's-
tapping that
barrel.
sweet area of the lower back. Just a light tap. And I'm sort of holding it. It's almost like pretty much the way my OC's holding it the whole time.
I'm trying to think how you could even break someone's back, because I'm pretty... you
do it
could
so
do it
hard
this
you can
way,
actually
but...
snap it.
I mean,
I presume we're trying to. This
The
is
only
more
way
of
to
an
stop-
illusion.
if you just damage her backbones, that'll still hurt. She'll still feel the pain. Is you actually literally have to snap it, like paralyze her from the wherever down, to stop her from feeling that pain.
Yeah, but this is
I mean,
more.
we could break her neck, but if we're not careful, that'd kill her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Right.
Ironheart needs his answers.
Well, how else are we going to find out where the root cause
Yeah.
is?
The thing is, I'm tapping without really causing damage. It's more of a ruse more than
Yeah.
when I get the impression.
I
It's
don't.
like a warning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if she calls a bluff and it's like, oh, but the next one will be a lot harder.
I mean,
But
so
she's asking you to break her back.
yeah.
Mm.
I mean, she was saying, "Shoot me if you have to. Anything
Yeah,
to
yeah,
end
she-
the pain."
In her condition, she will say anything and perhaps believe anything as well. Anyway, I tap. I tap that.
Roll body. Actually, roll physical.
Physical. Physical.
yeah. Get it?
Thank you, neutral. That was
That was
Ah,
done.
yes. Come on. All right, traits. Anything worth adding onto this? Sex appeal. Well, I am tapping that.
You're tapping it with a gun.
I mean, he loves his gun.
you know what? Can I?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Can I add 1d4 for the sex appeal?
Why the
Sure.
fuck not? I mean, you love your gun, so you may as well add sex appeal to your gun.
No, this is not a lover's thing yet, but it could be. And roll.
You hit her in the back and probably hurt her quite a lot. But no,
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
she doesn't really seem to like. She takes the hit like as that, but like you've probably cracked something in there,
Yeah,
but it's
there's a lot-
overshadowed by it. Like, you know, the idea of, oh, I've broken my leg, here, give me your pinky finger, I'll make you forget all about it. Yeah.
Fucking major pain. God damn it.
I think I've made her a paraplegic.
No, she can still walk and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's,
She can still walk. We just
I mean, she can't in the way that normally it would cause her a lot of pain to walk, but she's
Yeah.
still capable of it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying with a roll
But
like
it's
that, I probably
the pain
fractured
that
her
would
lower
normally
back.
stop her from walking is being overshadowed by the other pain that's still there.
Okay, cool. So there's potentially a little bit of clarity for Ironheart's interrogation. By replacing one pain, a normal pain,
with
versus
with another.
It's because magic.
Yeah, right.
So have you heard
Hey.
the? I don't know if this is a actual thing or if it's just some people or a theory or a anecdote of that the human mind can only comprehend so much pain. She is past that and comprehending it still. Like if you can only experience 100, and if you have 125, you're still only experiencing 100. She's experiencing all 125 though somehow. And that's not from the spine that you just did, that's what she's feeling, basically. Not that you'd know that, but that's a good description of how much pain she appears to be in.
Can I use magic to sever the nerves in her spine at a certain point?
Wow.
Sure, you can just bloodbend it.
I guess.
Oh god! Really? You had to use Avatar now?
I'll use everything.
Okay, so we probably should start to get to the gist of this because I sort of have to.
She's in so much pain that she's not going to be able to answer any of the questions. So we need to get rid of the pain.
Just dampen it.
Yeah, she's dampening will take it down like 2 degrees, and it's not enough.
And I've been doing that constantly because that's the only spell I know for that.
Like on that whole 125 thing before, she probably brings it down by 3.
You know, Storm Chaser has an idea.
And what would that be?
She's still attempting to just kind of caterpillar away up north.
No, it's
Northwards.
I just. The solution is he's going to go for one big kiss kind of thing and trying to distract her, or get her to
It
maybe
somehow
bite.
doubles her pain. No.
Okay.
Horror.
Windrush, I know you're in a lot of pain right now. We need to get to the bottom of the source of this.
I did everything.
Under who did you do everything?
Fucking dust storm.
Oh,
Dust storm.
Yeah, shit. It's actually hurt my throat.
Alright. Render her unconscious. That way she doesn't feel pain. Go for it.
3 minutes of beating later, she appears to still be conscious.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I know a knockout spell? Because I was looking for one before.
If you do, it doesn't work.
And for me, after knowing this, I feel like Storm Chaser is literally on a chase for Dust Storm. I think this is enough to set something like him off.
Alright, so as you kind of round back the house, Bull Rush and Gold Rush are coming just to the, like, they're about here.
Hmm.
Alright, that's it. There's no way in the world I'm going to try and break Windrush's psyche, but I will put the psyche out of commission.
Good call.
Or at least try anyway.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Yay.
And Storm Chaser's about to beat the shit out of Duststorm.
So the psyche
With
on
his book.
What?
So what are you doing, Ironheart?
I am going to shut down the psyche of by any means possible. Or at least
And how do you do that?
what I've got. By delving into the psyche and shutting it down.
I mean, if you try and get in, you will just get wafted with screaming pain and feel some of it yourself.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I will. But I need
So,
to
Storm Chase.
shut it down.
Okay. So, Storm Chase has gone up to fight Duststorm.
Mm-hmm.
And Bull Rush and Gold Rush have gotten here. They, basically, Bull Rush just, yes, Bull Rush comes around the back and goes, "What the hell is going on here? What are you doing to my sister?"
She had a demon in her.
It's like, "Oh shit, you found out."
Excuse me, you knew?
What do you know?
She just, Windrush, are you doing this to Gold Rush? Everything hurts. Is that a yes? Everything hurts. Look, I'm still not getting a clear answer.
Everything hurts. I'm going to try and do something to sedate her. Alright?
Yeah.
That way she doesn't have as much pain
Yeah.
as she does at present. If that'll make you happy, Bull Rush.
Okay. She's kind of looking like, huh.
And if you
Yeah, she
knew about this...
Well, shit, yes. I mean, as of last night, yeah, well, yesterday afternoon.
Fernando, cuff him.
And I do so. I hold him down with my magic and cuff
He's
him.
definitely going to resist that.
Yeah. He gotta. I roll what?
He's got a brick. Ow.
What'd it
That's
be?
hilarious.
Acuity and will?
Mm,
I guess that would just be shoot. The equivalent.
pretty much.
Shoot them.
Acuity, will, and
Actually-
good at magic then.
I have a better idea. Why don't we leave it there and pick up in next session?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Move
Next
everyone.
week
Where
or
they
the week after?
are. Let me just check the calendar.
It will have to be next week because I'm flying to Sydney on Sunday. Hang on.
Why are you flying to Sydney?
Rural Marketing Conference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that would be the second.
So that's the 9th. I'm flying out on the 9th.
Yeah, as in the next game is on the second.
Yep. Okay, cool. Awesome. And then 16th most likely available.
And then,
then
the week
again-
after that is PonyCon. Or
Yeah.
Satellite.
Yeah.
Or whatever it actually is called.
Alicon. Alicon without the R.
So,
That is so
Icon.
corny.
So, 216. We're going to miss 23. We might get 30. I know we would get 30, but we'd miss 23. 9 and 23 are the two we'd miss.
Either way, we'll leave it at that.
Cool.
Storm Chaser's gone to beat the crap out of Duststorm. Windrush is in horrible pain. Bullrush is about to get in a fight with Fernando, and Goldrush is on the front porch, just kind of leaning on it, crying in pain. Background pony number 3 is also doing the same, and as far as you know, the baby's dead.
Yeah.
Good riddance. It was adorable, but it was a demon baby.
Also, Duststorm is probably just about to walk into the front door of the clinic.
Okay. So we just play.
Or rather, he's probably in the front door just as you pull him out, type of thing.
Okay, cool. Yep. Oh, it's on. By the way, did Windrush actually say Storm? Did she actually say his name?
Yes.
She said Duststorm.
Okay, well, cool. There you go, Storm. That was enough to
She
set me
said
off.
she did it for Duststorm, so that could either mean she's in love with Duststorm and did it so that he could
Right.
have a kid, or she did it for him as in he told her to do it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Last session's gonna be really good.
In either case, we've gotten to some form of
Closure?
cause.
Yeah. We actually know what happened, mostly. Maybe.
Alright.
Oh, man.
Well,
But I tell you-
Ironheart seems to believe that it couldn't possibly be a single mare doing all of this.
I don't think it's a single person that's at the helm.
You know, it was that whole orgy group. They could all be on it, all of them.
Yeah?
Which you are
Well,
technically
all-
now a part of.
Yes, that is true.
That is very true.
That
We
is
must
true.
kill Storm Chaser. He's in on it.
Well, he hasn't got that. He hasn't
Sword.
got that deep in. But generally,
I mean, he can't really.
Well, and that's the thing is like with demon, was a demon attraction and stuff like that is usually more powerful when you do it as a group rather than an individual because it's a lot for one individual to do.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
one
Cool.
pony wouldn't be able to do it all. There'd have
Yeah.
to be a sort of group.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure of that. I'm sure if a demon wanted to do evil, it would take the first chance it got to do evil,
Mm.
Yes.
even if
but
that's a
it would,
single pony.
it would
it's not
have to
like-
go through
It's not
certain
like
members.
it's not like they were trying to trap the demon to use it. It's more they probably made a deal with it, and therefore the demon probably wrote the deal so that the ponies lost out and it got all its way.
Yes, but anyways,
Cool.
Mm,
I think that's been our best session ever in
yeah,
this campaign.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
we finally got there. And
we
it's-
actually accomplished something.
Yeah, but it's a total credit to you, Bison, for creating this whole kind of mystery kind of thing and not knowing and getting us to talk to everyone and stuff like that. It's a totally different kind of game for me, and and the reward that we've been getting at this point, it wouldn't be as sweet if we hadn't gone through all that. I'll use the word frustration.
I was going to use the word bullshit, but yours is more politer.
But that's how it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
You gotta go through some bullshit.
Well,
to
And
get-
especially at those.
You
at
probably
those
haven't seen
situ-
the meme, but it's
Yep.
I don't know, imagine like a Jenga tower with the caption GM's thoroughly thought out, highly detailed political intrigue story, and then it's just a cat jumping on it with PCs, player characters.
Hmm.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Jenga, if there's ever a time when we're all together in one place,
Like
love to play
in 2 or
Dread.
3 weeks. Whenever it is, 3
well,
weeks.
Ironheart won't be there.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
I
a him
won't
problem.
be at Alicon, sadly.
I want to play
I would-
Dread because
I
that's
actually,
Jenga
sorry.
with a horror story.
Yeah. Also, what days are you going to be there? Because I'm there from Thursday to Tuesday.
I'm looking
there.
at going up Friday morning
Same.
and then leaving on the Monday.
That's what I'm doing.
Or
I mean, I'll
possibly
be.
the Tuesday, depending on when flights are good to.
I mean, I'll be there Friday afternoon to collect my my bits, my stuff from the my VIP stuff, which will be hopefully in the around 2:30 in the afternoon.
Fair
Which
enough.
VIP did you get?
The one I won, which was the
Do you
Yeah.
get the shirt?
yeah.
You'll get the
Pass it
shirt
on.
I designed.
Oh, even better.
Sweet. Major
All right.
swag. I'm looking forward to so much because like for me it's gonna be
Swagalicious.
it's gonna be so good to spend time with friends because to be honest, in this freaking sometimes Arat is a bit like Liberty. Well, not to that extreme, but it's just like I've made no friends here, no real friends here. It's just Brony's rule.
All
Yeah.
right.
I have a
it's
lot of
stuff
friends,
like
but they
this and-
all live at least an hour away by public
Mm.
transport.
Hmm.
Even the ones on the Gold Coast.
And sadly, I live further away.
And all my real friends and family live 3 hours away. I've got some friends in 2 hours away, but no, actually, no, it's probably still the same.
So
Yeah.
wait,
Melbourne,
Beck, you live in Brisbane, do you?
Ararat. I live in Ararat.
I live in Coomera, which is edge of the Gold Coast and an hour away by train or car but from Brisbane.
Okay.
So basically I live behind Dreamworld.
Well,
Bizarre.
if things pan for me, I don't know if they will.
hmm
I might be going down to Brisbane to live with a couple of friends. Fun.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. Might be able to meet you in Brizzy sometime.
Mm.
Yes, we can go to Vault and play games because I like Vault.
Oh, I'm bringing my chessboard, eh? I
Vault
fucking
has
love.
real games.
I'm sorry. Are you saying chess isn't a real game?
I only say that because I don't know how to play it.
It's like checkers. It's exactly like checkers. Just do that.
No. Chess is different to checkers.
Nah, it's exactly the same.
I mean, the board
There-
looks the same.
There's similarities between them. I agree, but they're different because there are different rules.
All right, guys,
But
I'm gonna head
all
off.
rules can be the same.
It's like saying that Uno and poker are different games.
Well, they are actually.
Uno's lots of fun.
They-
Uno is number one.
They're
Draw
card
3, draw
games.
4.
I
Suffer.
agree.
Excuse me, Stefan Carl Stephenson is number one.
Yes,
Okay.
he is.
So poker and are both are both card games. I agree on that.
Then
Otherwise-
end of conversation.
They're